And look who's here, making his first appearance on Varney & Company, the very welcome entrance of Piers Morgan. Great to have you with us.
Great to be here, an honour, a privilege.
Oh, get out of here. Flattery is the mother's milk of television.
You only booked me because of my accent. Just admit it, Stuart.
I might have poked you a little bit on the table in the break, but I didn't see anything.
Quiet on the set. Why do you think that President Biden should resign the presidency in his speech tonight?
I think this whole situation is a complete farce, and I think the world's looking on and thinking, what is going on here? Who's running the country? You've got Kamala Harris, who's clearly the whole Democratic machine has now moved behind her. The money's pouring in for her. The Hollywood stars, the big politicians, they're all coming for Kamala. It's like she's the president, but she's not. And there is still a president called Joe Biden, who's just revealed in a statement to the world that he's unfit to continue 4 months of campaigning to be president again, and yet wants us to believe he's fit to be president of the United States and commander-in-chief. And I'm sorry, I just think it's a complete joke. And I think the right thing he should do tonight, he won't do it, but the right thing to do for America, if he really cared about the national interest, would be to resign as president.
I think he should tell us who's running the country. He's not going to resign as president. I mean,
no, he's not.
We don't accept that. I want to know who is running the country. The man does not look like he's there all the time.
Well, because he's not there all the time. I've written columns for the New York Post for 2 years, saying time and again, I'm sorry, he's suffering from cognitive decline. Either he's got senility or dementia, there's something going on with him. And we saw so much evidence of this. And there was a sort of weird conspiracy, wasn't there, by the mainstream media who didn't want to tell the American people what they were watching and hearing with their own eyes and ears. And that has all just blown up now, where on the debate stage with Donald Trump 3.5 weeks ago, we all saw that actually all the stories were true, that all the denials and all the claims that he'd never been sharper and so on were complete nonsense. And from that moment on, it was inevitable he had to go. But it does beg the question, from that moment on, we know he's not fit to be president. So why is he still president?
Do you think that Kamala Harris is a good candidate and can beat Trump?
You know, I would compare it, Stuart, to if you're on the Titanic and it hits an iceberg and the last lifeboat has just disappeared off into the distance. Any vessel will do, right? And I think the trouble with Kamala Harris is that right at the moment she's getting the honeymoon period. It's not going to last very long, because at some stage the honeymoon will stop and people will go back and remember her record as vice president to President Biden. And by the way, this is the woman who was the immigration czar and said, don't come in, and 8 million people probably came in. She wants to defund the police and blah, blah, blah. There are so many things which I think that once this settles down, this initial excitement and euphoria, and once Americans remember she's been there the whole time too, she's not a new person on the block here, she's been the vice president the whole time. Once that kicks in and reality kicks in, then I think you're going to see this mystique chipped away.